Hi everyone, it's Lisa with InkandInspirations.com and welcome to our video today. We are continuing our Countdown to Christmas 2021 series, and today I have a nice size box that we're going to make that's very easy to make. You just need some 12 by 12 cardstock or designer paper. Now I'm choosing to make the bottom out of our basic white cardstock and the top out of the designer paper. If your gift or your baked goods are lightweight, you could probably use designer paper on both and then maybe just line the inside with a square of cardstock to give it some sturdiness on the bottom. But if you have a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, it'll work great for the bottom. So here's what it's going to look like. Okay, it is 3 inches deep and 6 by 6 square. So let me show you how we're going to put this together. I'm going to get my Simply Scored scoring tool in here, and we'll do the bottom first. And I'm going to score it at 3 inches all the way around. Now, can't be much simpler than that, right? So let's get those score lines going here, and then I'll score the top. And then, as with all packaging and boxes, we're going to burnish the score lines for an easier assembly and a neater assembly. Okay, here is the designer paper. This is from the Heartwarming Hugs collection from the current mini catalog. As of this recording, I am not sure if it's still available. It's on the last chance list, and so those things sell out, and you'll just have to check the online store and see if you're wanting some more designer paper. So here, I'm doing 3 inches all the way around again. Okay, and let me just give you a note here on this stylus that comes with a Simply Scored. There's a smaller ball tip and a larger one. For the designer paper, which is thinner than the cardstock, I use the larger tip so this smaller point doesn't cut through the paper. For the white, I used the larger tip, okay? All right, so let me burnish on all these score lines. I love this box. I've used it quite a bit. You can even wrap little gifts in it, like a little t-shirt or a little toy for a child. Really is a good size and is so pretty and easy to make. Okay, so on this, I'm going to cut in on 2 sides on the 3-inch score line and go up to that other 3-inch score. Okay, so let me do this. Come on up and stop there. Kind of hard for me under the lights to see the score line, so let me move it up a bit. Okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is put adhesive here and fold that up like that. Now, to make it a little bit neater on the top, I'm going to take just a slice of pizza, skinny slice of pizza off the top there. Just a little bit. Do it on both sides. And this is really not absolutely necessary, but works okay. Okay, so now that I've cut this, I've realized I'm doing the box top instead of the box bottom, so it's going to be a little bit different. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these 2 tabs off. If you were using designer paper for the bottom, this is what you would do on the, is to cut the 4. You wouldn't cut these pieces off. This is for the top. Okay, and so I'm going to put some adhesive here. I'm using Stampin' Seal Plus. And you could also use sticky strip, or tear and tape, I should say. Sticky strip is old school. And see that? Match that up there. And then match this up. And then we have our box top ready to go. This is going to adhere to the back of our box bottom. So now, let me get the Whisper White in here, which is the box bottom. I was getting ahead of myself over there. So the box bottom, you are going to not cut these two corners off, okay? They're going to fold up just like I originally had on that designer paper. Okay, so now I can go through that process again, and this is easier to see. And again, you could do designer paper on top and bottom. I had the white, so I thought I'm going to use that and make it a little more sturdy, so I can put something of some substance and weight in there. Okay, so now I'm going to show you. I'm not going to cut that slice off like I did over there. And see, you see how that little edge is there? It really doesn't matter. It's not going to show. But if you'd rather it not, just slice it a little bit to the corner, okay? All right. So now we can do the box bottom. Again, Stampin' Seal Plus, or you can use tear and tape. My 4-year-old granddaughter uses this tear and tape easier than I do. She just, it's like it's second nature to her. She calls it, honey, I need my glue. Why are you using my glue, honey? All right, so now, all right, pull that up. So you see how easily this goes together? Okay, so now the way this is going to close, let me see how I want this to go. Right here, I'm going to slip that over top, okay? And then this tab that we have left here is going to have either tear and tape or Stampin' Seal Plus, or you could use liquid glue if you could wait a moment for it to dry. Okay, and don't try to pull it all the way down to the bottom. You want to just, it's okay that that little strip shows there. And then look at this. Isn't that a great box? Okay, now what I'm noticing here is that I could use a little more adhesive up here, closer to that fold line. Get this going. And pull that up and make it stick like that. Okay, so let me show you the finished box again. I just used some ribbon, made a loopy bow, and this is from the Encircled in Warmth stamp set from the mini catalog. And these are the Encircled in Beauty dies that coordinate with this, as well as a stamp set in the annual catalog. Okay, I hope that box tips were helpful for you, and you can use this box idea for your gift wrapping. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.